just went out? What just happened?
It didn't go out. It was going.
Yeah. Like, welcome.
Is that better?
I mean,
I don't
compared to.
I'm ass.
I mean,
my name's Thomas Bishop. I'm ass. I don't listen. I'm a bag of ass. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm a piece of shit, and I don't deserve your love or respect. Our brother Gambit is off tonight because he is taking care of his loved one. We love you, and we're thinking about you. But that doesn't mean we're not going to have a show, even if my audio sounds like a bag of biscuit balls. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. To my immediate left, or your bottom, I don't know what the hell is going on with these boxes. Zoom just, I don't know, for whatever reason. She's on the left of, she's on the left of me. Right, left, whatever. She's here. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the Barbie Yaga of this show. Her name is Gretchen. Her sound sounds better than mine, and she has a gaming headset. Maybe Thomas should have thought about that. Ooh, hello, Gretchen. Say hello to the people with your good sounding ass.
Hello. How is everybody? I guess, other than you, you're having a bad night. I know you. You've been struggling with extensions for your driver and stuff like that. I mean, I know that's the stories.
I'm a bag of shit.
I mean,
I'm a bag
guys
of shit,
tell.
so.
It's the same story that guys tell every girl, but you know, hey.
It happens. My shit is shit. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, I'm throwing it out there. TikTok keeps banning my videos. I hate them. I hate them with the passion of 1,000 burning suns. I can't wait for them to be banned. I know we're probably live on there, and I don't give a shit. You're going to be banned soon. Get your ass out of North America. Well, get your ass out of America, okay? Let's go back to Facebook. Yeah, whatever. To my bottom, which is also your left. These boxes make no sense. These boxes
weird.
make absolutely no sense.
I just go with it. I just go with it.
That's what I'm saying. He is the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. He is also my friend. He's a co-host of a bunch of stuff. I'm not trying to get into it because you won't hear me anyway. He is I call him Gilbert. You guys call him the angry IT nerd. Say hello, please.
Hello, everyone. And needless to say, my sound is a little bit better than his as well. Oh no, I'm messing with you, man.
Really?
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
But is it?
I love you, bro.
But is it a lie?
I mean, two things can be true at the same time.
It's not a lie.
Two things can be true at the same time, man.
Please get out of it. I'll let her go to bed. All right, we were gonna have a fun show.
We are gonna have a fun show.
We're gonna have a fun show.
We still gonna have a fun show.
Yes, you just won't be able to hear me. We're gonna have what we like to call a little bit of a mini plot holes show. Now we're not gonna go all in depth on one movie whatsoever.
We're having a plot holes preview.
Talk about movies. We are gonna talk about movies. We are live on TikTok until they ban us. Guess what? One day we'll be banning you. I don't like you anyway. I'm sorry. I can't wait. What is it? 27 days now?
Something like that, yeah.
I'm not even sure.
You're getting the fuck out. That is our slogan, bitch. I'm sorry. Shout out to Carter Anderson. Anyway.
You know what? At this point, I'm surprised you haven't asked me to make a page with a countdown on it.
Here we go.
And here it is.
Can you make a page with a countdown?
You really gonna ask me that? You really?
Bobby, I'm asking.
There is a website called Crump Plot, counting down to the inauguration. I think we could have a countdown too, couldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we should. We absolutely should. To the end of the talk in America. They're hoping the Supreme Court saves them, and I'm hoping the Supreme Court drops their ass off of a cliff.
I'm
Like
of
this,
two. I'm of two minds. I mean, I haven't been posting a whole lot on TikTok or even much social media. I've been focusing on the shows we do and moving to Massachusetts, but it's also my biggest platform. I'm not, and other creators understand. I'm not going to recreate that kind of following on any other. The fact that I'm almost to 1,000 followers on Blue Sky, I'm like, holy crap! I never got close to that on Twitter. Like,
yeah.
wow, that's
Mm.
pretty amazing.
I have over
Yeah.
12,000 followers on Instagram. I have almost 1,000 on Blue Sky, and our YouTube channel is up to 6,000 subscribers.
That's nice.
So
That's good.
yes, I mean it's you know, I get it. A lot of people want to save TikTok, but I don't think TikTok should be saved in its current form. And I realize that,
Oh no.
yeah,
No,
like
no, 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 no.
everybody talks about Chinese data brokers. I'm thinking more along the lines of I can be called the N word 3 times a week in my DMs, but the moment I say something about it, bad Negro, hey, whatever, man.
We talking about 3 times a week.
Countdown is on, home.
We talking
Yeah,
about 3 times.
a week.
You talking about 3 times a week for you? Probably be 3 times a day.
Yeah,
Go on-
for me, yes. Like
On Twitter, it's probably every interaction.
oh Lord.
Oh God, every
I'm
interaction.
telling you, even listen, if they sell this bitch and it's to Elon Musk, I will not be coming back. Tell you right now. Hey,
Well, we can
TikTok,
keep speculating on that. We need to let that go. The Chinese government will not let them sell. It's against the law. They can't.
Oh no, 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 no.
So it's
So,
get the fuck
I mean,
out.
when it
of
goes,
here,
it goes.
TikTok.
When it goes, it goes.
Get the fuck. Yep. Get the
Pretty
fuck
much.
out of here, TikTok.
I'm
you
starting.
can take your monkey ass on the floor. You can ditch your dumb ass out the door. Get the fuck out, TikTok. Oh, get the fuck out, TikTok. We don't want you no more with your.
Oh.
You know what? Let me stop.
Hey, TikTok. When you go, take that new Superman movie with you.
Hey yo! All right.
Whoa,
so see,
whoa,
this
whoa,
is
whoa,
what we
whoa!
talk
Hey,
about
whoa,
plot
whoa, whoa,
holes.
whoa, whoa,
We talk
whoa!
about- we listen. This is how plot holes is normally done. But since we're not talking about one in particular movie, we're just going to talk about movies in general. And apparently, Gretchen has beef.
Is it coming out hot?
Realize she out here got bison.
That coming out hot.
Superman trailer drops it. It's like bison up in this bitch.
That
It
just
looks
coming out
goofy.
hot out the gate.
That movie looked goofy as fuck. I am so.
You know what?
I am
You know
so
what?
superheroed
You know what?
out, and they gonna give me that goofy ass shit.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride. Let's go there. Let's go there. Why didn't you not like the new trailer for the he's got his drawers on the outside, so he's the real Superman trailer? Why didn't you like it? They even had Crypto.
That was number one problem. Crypto.
The dog?
Get out of here with that stupid ass dog.
What?
The fuck? What?
The dog.
Look. Laura and Jor-El did not put a puppy in that rocket ship with him. Where'd that dumbass dog come from?
Maybe,
It don't matter. It's a dog.
I'm just spitballing.
God damn
Maybe.
it. You know what's going to happen. You're going to have Bat Dog in the next Batman movie.
No. What I'm thinking, and I'm just thinking. This is just me. Maybe some veterinarian put Crypto into a rocket at the same time. I don't even believe that. I'm sorry.
Our whole culture is about to be erased by a supernova, but let's save this dog.
Well, he's a good dog.
Hey.
Well,
this is what they wanted.
He's a good dog.
He is a
And
good dog. Don't get me wrong.
Look, putting a bandana or a spike collar on a dog is one thing. Cape.
Well, how do you know? That's how you know he's super. He's got to have the cape.
And look. I don't know as much about the comic origins as I do movies and TV shows. But I need to be clear about one thing. First of all, what works on paper doesn't always work in live action. And All the other heroes, Hawk Girl, get out of here. Bowl Cut Green Lantern, get out of here. T-Face, I'm just another Batman, super
Mr.
smart guy.
Terrific.
That's Mr. Terrific.
I'm
he
just
is
another
not
smart.
Batman. He is the
He
smartest.
said, no. He is.
Michael Holt is the smartest man on the planet.
Yes.
They're always the smartest man on the planet. Okay, get
but
out.
Michael
of
Holt
here.
said, no,
really
he
is the smartest
is.
man on the planet.
No, he
know.
he legitimately is.
He legitimately is the smartest man on the planet. Like,
Yeah,
he was an Olympic athlete and said, "Fuck it, I might as well go ahead and learn how to be smart."
Everyone has genius level intellect. I get it. So go cure cancer. Don't paint T's on your face. Do something important.
He paints T's on his face to fight crime. He
said that's well. See, that's a mask to cameras and cameras won't pick him up, and so it's
that's part of the Mr. Terrific part.
Yes,
I'm just saying, like it. Now, all I'm gonna say is this: your motherfuckers had Henry Cavill, and you didn't want him.
Don't talk to me about it.
Listen, not you. I'm talking about America. I am talking about America. It's like that Method Man song, "Ex-Girlfriend" featuring D'Angelo. You didn't want me when you had me. Now you're on the first. You're the second baby daddy, and he got a draws on his. You know what I'm saying?
I am superheroed out, not only because of all the oversaturation, but DC has continuously shot themselves in the foot. They wanted what Marvel had that Marvel took the time to do, and we got Man of Steel, and then we got that Batman versus Superman garbage with throw Wonder Woman in there because I don't know why.
Hold on. Now, this is how they could have done. This is exactly how they could have done.
How they could have, but they didn't.
But listen, let me tell you why. Man of Steel was an absolutely perfect tentpole. Absolutely. Not gonna lie. Absolutely great tentpole. But people didn't understand, oh my God, he's moody Superman. Ain't y'all the same people that read in the book with Jesus, like he was conflicted, he went on the mountain and the devil tried to, hey, eat some sandwiches. And he was like, no, I'm believing in God, right? You're not in a realistic situation. You're not going to tell me that you discover that not only are you not from here, but you are more overpowered than anybody on this fucking planet, and not be like, hey, yo, what the fuck? If I woke up tomorrow with Superman's powers, I'm going to rethink everything I'm doing. Like, I will never touch myself in a special way because I might send my shit through to the neighbor's yard. What I'm saying is, what DC wanted to do was make adult superhero films. And whiny ass, bitch ass fucking fans did not want it to happen. What they could have done after Batman v Superman, you split their ass the fuck up. You said, we get a Batman film with Ben Affleck, we get a Man of Steel 2, we can finally get our motherfucking Brainiac on. You can even have a Wonder Woman. Boom, you got the Trinity right there, right? Leave everybody else to fuck them up. You don't bring them in until you have an actual threat like, oh, I don't know, fucking Darkseid. But the greatest enemy to the Zack Snyder fucking DCEU was the fucking bean counters. You know why? Do you know why Marvel did what it did and got it successful? Because fucking what's-his-face didn't listen to critics. They didn't.
But I'm not arguing. Okay, Thomas,
Captain America: The First Avenger was an ass movie. Thor: The Dark World was a bag of ass movie. Fuck it. I'm sorry.
I like
Man 3, a bag of ass movie.
I like.
Well, see, I like Captain. I like Captain America.
Garbage.
Yeah,
Captain America
garbage.
So no, I like Captain America. I like the first two Captain America, and Thor was ass. Not gonna lie, Thor was ass.
I'm not arguing with you about the fan response. I get that. We've talked about that. What I'm saying is they went Superman, Batman, Superman, oh, have a little Wonder Woman, and then that shit-ass Justice League movie we know wasn't fault of Zack Snyder's because his daughter died and Joss Whedon took over, and so we got Justice League. And they did.
Oh no! Wait!
But they tried to give us too much at once. They couldn't do it.
Again, Why do they? Everybody blames Zack. Everybody blames Henry. Everybody blames.
I blame DC. I don't blame Zack. I blame DC.
I blame Warner Brothers.
No, it's all.
Warner Brothers.
So no.
Same
no,
thing.
it's
the difference.
No, see, here's the thing. It's Warner. It's Warner Brothers because
came out. Disney was like, "Do what you do, bro." Like,
so no, Disney was like, here's a blank check. Warner Brothers is all about money. I'm going to tell you that right now. They about that money. If it doesn't,
exactly. They wanted what Marvel had, but they didn't want to work for it.
Exactly.
Yes.
The reason we did not get the Ultimate edition of Batman v Superman, which would have plugged a whole lot of those fucking holes that people had, was because Warner Brothers like, people ain't gonna sit still long enough for a damn near 3-hour comic book film. The fuck they wouldn't.
So why not?
Because they'll sit through $1.50, an hour and 50-minute fucking movie about goddamn dark elves. Hello, Thor: The Dark World.
That was a dumbass movie.
I mean,
but again,
yeah,
the thing about it is, what is going to fuck up DC every single time is 2 words: no balls. No balls. If James Gunn can put a dog in this bitch and the critics say something about that fucking dog, what are they gonna do then? We have to rethink. David Zaslav literally shelved a post-production Batgirl. Why? Because everything else had lost all that goddamn money. Why did everything lose all that goddamn money? Because you out here putting out theatrical cuts of bullshit that don't make no fucking sense. You should have left Justice League the fuck alone. It was 2 films. It was literally Justice League Part 1. Zack Snyder Justice League Part 1. Zack Snyder Justice League Part 2. 2-hour fucking films. What do they want? Hey, cut it down to about an hour and some thing. Let's let Joss Whedon come in. He's a piece of shit. The thing that's the biggest bad villain in the MCU was Thanos. The biggest bad in the DCEU was the fucking bean counters. That's why. And
okay, so with that in mind.
But hold up. Now they got themselves, James Gunn came in and put the fucking draws on the outside on Superman's suit. Matt Reeves has a Batman and is never going to connect to these 2 motherfuckers. You give us a Guy Gardner with a book. Why does his hair look like the Beatles? I did not know Ringo had a ring. I did not know Ringo had a fucking ring.
They're doing their best to trying to get. They're trying to get their best. They're doing their best to be as comic accurate as they can.
They're trying, but I didn't even know it was a green.
No, it's not.
I didn't even know it was a Green Lantern.
Guy Gardner's head never looked like that.
I had to watch the trailer twice because I was so focused on that bad, awful haircut. I didn't even see that he was shooting green stuff out his ring.
Yes.
No. Here's the thing. I know it was an awful bold cut and it was bad. Not gonna lie, and totally admitted to it. But however, they're doing their best to try to make all the characters to as comic accurate as they can, as far as the look goes.
What works on paper doesn't always work on screen.
If they were doing
their
fucking best, why do y'all keep putting white Green Lanterns in there that people have to go fucking research when the one you should be putting in
is the one that everybody motherfucking knows and they grew up with Justice League cartoon?
It was Super Friends.
Not so fun. No, because we would got Black Vulcan, and I don't really want that.
That was my Green Lantern growing up. Was Super Friends. It's what I was exposed to.
Yes. Okay. So was I. But we're talking about a new generation with the internet. Who is the motherfucking Green Lantern that almost every single person has grown up with? The black guy.
Said John Stewart.
Once again, DC
I didn't even
fucking misses the mark.
And that's partially lack of education and exposure. I did not even know there was a black Green Lantern until Justice League came out. I never even knew there was one.
Yep.
See? This is exactly how I know they on their bullshit. But everybody's gonna cheer because this Superman gave me hope. I feel hope. Fuck him. He's got his drawers on the outside. How many? Listen, if y'all don't stop,
the draws on the outside,
fucking around. The draws on the outside. Is
the draws on the outside.
We're going in the wrong fucking direction.
Personally, for me,
the wrong direction is something that J. Thomas said in the comment. This should have been a cartoon. It looks like a cartoon. It looks absolutely ridiculous.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It does.
I love a superhero that does not really know whether or not they want to be a fucking superhero. I'm sorry, y'all think I have this man crush on Henry Cavill. No. His portrayal of the part makes fucking sense. You find out when you're 12, hey, you ain't from here. What the fuck? What do you mean I ain't from here? I've been raised in the house. Your mom, your dad, your mom. No, come here. Let me show you something. Here's a ship. The fuck you mean is a ship? You came in this ship. Excuse me?
I want to take this.
I'm not even from here.
I want to take us another direction too. Well, on the same lines, but I mean, like going back to what I said that what works on paper doesn't always work on film. This is probably going to be another unpopular opinion because I always get in trouble when I bring this up. Okay, first of all, I ate my words when it came to Deadpool versus Wolverine. I laughed my ass off for 2 hours. Okay, it was hilarious.
Yes.
And was it cool seeing Wolverine's comic accurate costume? Yes. Did it look right? Not really. It looked kind of weird. It looked like it didn't belong in the world.
And here's the thing. And again,
when he pulled the mask on, I was like,
and again, it's like this. And it's like this. Yeah, you're doing your best to try to make it as comic accurate as you can.
I'm sorry.
Do your best to try to get as close to it.
Then draw a cartoon.
The nerds have lost their fucking mind. Everything doesn't have to be fucking comic accurate. Do you know the nerds never say the goddamn thing to Christopher Nolan? Do you know why? Because Christopher Nolan wasn't listening to them motherfuckers. He gave them a Batman that he wanted. That's what made Christopher. Now, like him, don't like the portrayal of Bane, don't like the portrayal of the Joker, don't like the portrayal of Ra's al Ghul. Fine, okay, I'll live with them. All right, whatever, cool. But let me tell you something. Christopher Nolan said, I'm going to direct this film and you're going to come to me. I'm not going to go to you. I'm not going to direct to your lowest common denominator, bitch. I'm going to make you come to me. He gave us a story about a fucking Bruce Wayne. We all knew the beats. Mom and daddy dead. A lot of money, sure. Goes to travel, of course. Fights with the League of Assassins, yeah. He comes back, puts on a fucking suit and acts like a bat. Okay, he had all the beats. But what he did, what he also had was a conflicted Bruce Wayne. Do you not remember in The Dark Knight, he said, you get to say I told you so. Batman can do a lot of things, but he can't do this. He cannot go where the Joker wants him to go. And he was ready to turn himself the fuck in. That's some shit that ain't even happening in the fucking comic books. Now, where was all the strum and drang of, that's not comic accurate? Because Christopher Nolan would have been like, I can't hear you over the sound of this is the greatest superhero film of all time and one of the greatest films of all time. I'm sorry, what did you say to me?
Well, but it wasn't.
When he cast Heath Ledger as the Joker, they were like, "Wait a minute, you mean the gay cowboy from Brokeback Mountain?" Them bitches wasn't saying it after it was over. Now were they?
I was freaked out when I heard the casting. I was like, "What? You that dude from Knight's Tale?" What?
That's what I thought.
Exactly. Christopher Nolan is the living embodiment of that line from the Kendrick Lamar song, "Not Like Us." Sometimes you got to pop out and show a motherfucker.
But I'm talking
Christopher Nolan said, "Bitch, I'm popping out and showing you."
Christopher Nolan is just good at writing stories, though, and his movies aren't ridiculous. My problem is, especially with the look of the new Superman movie, and this is coming from an artist, an average human being is about 7.5 of their own heads tall. Mm-hmm. When you're drawing superheroes, they tell you to draw them 8 to 8.5 heads tall, to make them longer so that they fit these ridiculous costumes in a more realistic way on paper. But you can't just take a human and stretch. I mean, I guess you can now. I mean, they shrunk people for The Hobbit, but I mean, maybe they got to go a little further.
Yeah.
They got to go a little further because it all looks ridiculous. All the costumes on these heroes in that trailer looked ridiculous. And what was the giant dragon? in the middle of the city.
Who the fuck knows? Probably They probably borrowed them from the MCU. It's like, hey, can we get Godzilla in this shit? Why? It doesn't matter. Because James Gunn saved the DC. Fuck them.
I don't know that's going to be true, though.
Listen.
We don't know until the movie hits. I mean, it could be the one thing that could save
a huge blockbuster because Superman's draws are on the outside. Again, I say I feel like Joe Clark in the beginning of that shitty ass.
I think you're the only one that really cares about that, dude. I don't. I personally don't care.
Listen, do you know what those draws represent? A return to Christopher Reeve. That's what that underwear represents. It is a return. But get this, he's dead. I'm sorry. This hurt a bunch of people's feelings, and even he wanted to see the fucking character evolve, but not fucking nostalgia nuts.
Will you please go back to 1939 to the very first comic with Superman lifting the bar up over his head, and what was he wearing?
Drawers on the outside.
Wait. From Kirk Allen to Tyler Hockner, whatever the fuck his name is, right? They all had the same fucking template, okay? But notice it evolved. Superman went from I can lift a car and run real fast to fucking what's his face? I can't think of his goddamn name. The one that plays Superman on television. All he could do was leap. Then Christopher Reeve showed up. Now he can fly.
You mean Tom Welling?
Evolution. And I'm sorry. Yes, draws on the fucking outside is the best that ever did it was Christopher Reeve. We're honoring him by putting his fucking underwear on the outside. Now
that just adds to the whole problem of Crypto the stupid dog. I mean super dog.
Wait a minute though.
Get out of here with that dumb dog.
Now the other aspect of it is not just an evolution. When the underwear, y'all think I'm making a big deal out of it, and you also think I have a man crush on Henry Cavill. I don't. What I do have is this. Henry Cavill is exactly what Christopher Reeves meant when he said, I can't wait to see this character grow as I get older. That Henry Cavill was exactly what he meant. Now, instead of I saved cats out of a tree, and hey, Miss Lane, you better stop smoking, bitch. I see the cancer cells. It's wait a minute. I have all this power. What the fuck am I supposed to do with? The purest example of what I'm talking about is that when Clark Kent got a fucking can thrown in his face, right? He could have punched that motherfucker through a wall, right? He didn't. He just quit his job. But what did he do? Smashed that motherfucker's truck up. That is what happens when you discover you are the most powerful man on the fucking planet.
Well, there's nothing wrong with. No one is arguing with your idealism here. I get it. And the reason you have Henry Cavill Superman is because of Christopher Nolan. You can thank him for that because he was executive producer.
Hello, you mean the guy that made the most successful Batman films of all time? Why would we listen to him? Let's put his drawers on the outside and put a dog there.
Don't think the absurdity of Guardians of the Galaxy works with Superman, and that's what I saw was Guardians of the Galaxy with Superman's draws on the outside.
But that's okay.
Well, maybe I'm just different because maybe it's just me. I'm just different. I'll just wait for the movie to comes out and watch it and save my judgments until then.
And Donald Trump has golden toilets, but they're still for one purpose: shitting in.
All right, so.
And I'm not disagreeing with any of you. I'm just saying is that I'm just going to wait until the movie comes out when I watch it, and I will save my judgments until then.
Yes, that is our rant. But I do have a question. Now that we've gotten that out of our system. Why? I'm trying to find a way to say this because we were talking about it in the group chat yesterday.
Here we go.
What is up with the lore of Candyman? Can we discuss this? Wait a minute. So let me make sure I understand this correctly. According to the dude that looks like Benjamin Franklin in the original Candyman movie, according to this man, Candyman had his right arm hand cut off with a rusty saw, right? Then they sicked hungry bees on him. I'm gonna get back to that. Again, here's some Kendrick shit. I like that. I'm gonna get back to that for a second, for the record. Hungry bees were sicked on him. He was covered in honey, and the bees ate it off of him. And they stung him at the same time. Can I ask a question? Hold up. What the fuck is a hungry bee?
Well, I think we covered that in the group chat. I mean,
bees start eating meat. Honey? Yes, I get it. Honey.
They didn't eat meat.
Fantastic.
They ate the honey. They stung
They ate the money, but they stung him, and so he died from the sting.
They supposedly said he ate him. They said he ate him. Benjamin Franklin in the first movie said he ate him.
So I mean, this movie so you're telling me this movie with Oscar-winning dialogue throughout just happened to make one mistake line?
Listen,
come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
Come on, man.
Listen, Candyman is ripe for a plot a-hole destruction. Because I'm gonna tell you something else. Candyman got the hottest jacket on I've ever seen in my entire adult life. Listen, there are Eskimos that would see that jacket. And I'm sorry, not Eskimos, because that's a offensive word. Let's just say Inuit people that would see that jacket and go, "Hey, man, that's too hot. Like, fuck, what are you doing? Like, why are you got that? That is the longest, hottest, woolest jacket I've ever seen. This motherfucker was out here in the Chicago weather talking about, hell, man, with a jacket. That jacket was long than a motherfucker. You ever see how long that jacket is? That's a long ass jacket. That's a long woolly jacket.
I don't watch horror movies.
You wear a glove?
They give me nightmares. I haven't seen that movie. When did it come out? Like 30 years ago?
Yes. Hold on. Did you? Yeah. Thank you, Missy Chrissy. Inuit. Hold on. Here's the other part of it. Why was he wearing cook pants and army shoes? Like when I first joined the army, the type of shoes he had on, I had to polish the motherfuckers. So he gonna wear this long ass.
Hey man, jacket. You don't know what kind of style that was back then. When we don't know.
Where did he get these clothes at though? Supposedly the hungry bees ate him and stung him to death. I
don't know, man. Look here, man. Well, for all we know, there's an afterlife Goodwill.
If we're gonna talk about bad fashion choices with movie monsters, Fred, my guy, what's up with the sweater?
Freddy Krueger in the sweater?
Oh,
what's up with the sweater, man?
Listen,
I've got Christmas sweaters that are better looking than that thing.
Well, look here. That's obviously a pedo sweater.
Yes.
It's obviously.
Chaos King reminded us that squirrels eat meat now. Thanks, Chaos. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting over here worried about this shit because I've had beef with a squirrel for a hot goddamn 4 years. Thanks, buddy. Now I can't go back to Kansas City because I'm liable to be eaten and be like Candyman.
Just seeing Caesar sitting up at.
Come back in the other life and like you say my name 5 times and I just show up with like
first thing you do as soon as you go.
I just beat you to death with.
As soon as you hop up into Kansas City, then Caesar pop up and then your ass be eaten alive.
Villain.
Dave Nut Man.
I'm behind you with this long ass fucking ultra hot mega fucking trench coat.
I'm with George. I'm with George in the Facebook chat. Freddie lost a bet.
Yes. That was the last thing he was wearing when he died. Which is okay. I got it. Great. They burned you up in that shit. You came back in the afterlife. What the fuck was Candyman wearing to come back in that outfit?
Again, afterlife Goodwill.
No, it's not. No, there's not listen. There's not an afterlife that have that jacket. There's not.
You tell me. You tell me. You tell me.
Wearing that jacket. Where would you? Okay. I want you to look at the history of this country. I'm talking about from the boats till right now. When was that jacket ever fucking in style?
I don't know, man. You tell me.
I think there was a gremlin that wore it in the second Gremlins movie and it did the flashing thing.
Afterlife Goodwill. Afterlife Goodwill. That's all I could tell you, man.
this may not be politically correct, but I'm pretty sure it was popular for a brief time during Columbine.
God damn. God damn.
I'm just saying, like, can you like, and the fact that he just couldn't catch the hint with this white woman, like, man, let this bitch go. Listen, Candyman was lusting after a white woman from the other side of Great. I get it. I understand. You was able to get a rich man's white daughter pregnant, but motherfucker, didn't you learn? Listen, if I'm given the ability to come back, I'm leaving white women the fuck alone.
I want to address a comment from Missy in the Facebook chat. I do agree. Sandman in the Spider-Man comics, terrible sweater. Terrible sweater. But we do have to acknowledge that a lot of the reasons comic book characters are colored the way they are today is because when comic books first started to be printed in color, they only had access to certain colors. That's why Batman wasn't in black; he was in blue and gray because it worked on the page when black didn't. So green and brown must have just worked, but I don't know if you wear that in real life.
Same instance with Green and the Gray Hulk, because originally Hulk was supposed to be gray, but because grays didn't show up as well as green, so they changed it to greens.
Changed it to green, yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm still trying to figure out why in the fuck would you go after a white woman after you get killed by one by being eaten by hungry bees? You are an afterlife spirit. Okay, they say your name 5 times in the mirror. You come and put a hook up their ass. Why in the fuck would you? The first thing you want to do is go after a white woman. You out your fucking. Wait.
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
Listen, I would leave.
I don't know.
The fuck alone.
Like, I don't know. I don't know about that, man.
You doubted me, man.
I'm not even dead. But I'm not even dead. But after this election, I want nothing to do with white women. So I don't know.
White women alone.
Right?
Listen, Candyman just ain't learned. That white woman gonna fuck you up. You better leave him. Hold on.
He said that was your good fucker.
That whole movie. Hey, but what's the best line in that whole movie? What's the best line in that whole movie?
Man, you talking to a motherfucker that hasn't seen that shit in like 30 years, dog. All right.
You got me.
I don't care if y'all haven't seen it in 30 years. It's still the same line.
I don't
know. Number
you talk. Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase this then. You're talking to a motherfucker that smokes weed every day, that hardly remembers the shit that he says 5 fucking minutes ago.
Okay.
So this is 30 fucking years ago. Right. And my memory's bad already. Before I even started smoking, it's even worse now.
I'll set the scene. You ready? Number 4, step forward and say the line. We heard you looking for Candyman, bitch. That is my favorite line. Listen, number 3, step forward and say the line. That man had some place to go. He just stood up. Heard you looking for Candyman, bitch. That's the best one. Listen, I will watch Candyman. I will watch the first Candyman all the way, not all the way through. I will watch it right up until that damn line and then shut that shit the fuck off. And man, he was there because the next guy, number 4, said it, and he was the guy that got, he was the one that did the crime. But number 3 was like, heard you looking for Candyman, bitch.
At least X3 was so bad you turned it off before you even got to I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah, see,
right.
Exactly. But you have to watch it up until that damn lineup. When you get to after the police lineup, you can turn it away because it's just basically Candyman chasing a white woman for fucking an hour and a half. Like he ain't fucking learned the first time. Like, motherfucker, didn't they kill you for a white woman?
Look, I get it.
I'll be celibate.
I get it. It's one of Tony Todd's iconic roles, but
it is always the iconic role for the late Tony Todd. But
he's always going to be Kern to me. He'll always be Kern.
Because
he'll always be Jake Sisko to me.
Well, just
and he will always be the motherfucker that did not get the hint the first time and decided to come back for another white woman. He will always be that to me. Like, motherfucker. Listen, if they cover me in bees, they cover me in honey, and bees eat me after you done carved off my goddamn hand, If I get a chance to come back in this bitch, I won't even recognize white women are in the room. The fuck are you talking about? Hell, would never hear from me again. Like I'd see her and go, "Oh, you died."
They all got their hangups.
She was cute.
They all got their hangups. Apparently, Candyman just can't get off the white girls. Obviously, Freddy can't get off the kiddos.
Right.
And, Jason can't stand it when anyone gets on anyone. So I mean,
exactly.
And Michael hates anybody that's connected to his sister. Like
right.
Exactly. So yeah,
I'll kill you.
Otherwise, maybe they just wouldn't be killers, I guess.
I mean, probably not. I mean,
I'm just saying. I want some of them hotels to get mad at Candyman the way they get mad at me. How you gonna have a white wife and fight for black women? You don't even say shit like that about Candyman. That motherfucker, all he go after is white women. He killed a black woman to get to a white woman. The fuck are you talking about? So, I was thinking about Marlon Brando, and I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck I was thinking about Marlon Brando.
Oh, sweet. We get to have more hot takes.
All right.
To piss off more people.
Marlon Brando, one of the greatest actors of all time, but he was messy. And listen, Marlon Brando ain't shit. I'm sorry. If you have not seen Last Tango in Paris and heard the backstory behind it, you will understand. You won't understand why the fuck I'm saying that. Like, Marlon Brando was messy and a piece of shit because of the background of Last Tango in Paris. Just that part. You know,
he wasn't a very nice person, I hear either.
Fuck
but
no.
let's look at some of them. Let's look at some of the movies he was in. The aforementioned Superman. I think some of his monologues in Superman were good, but he droned a bit. I love the movie Apocalypse Now, but I will turn it off usually the minute Dennis Hopper shows up on screen. But oh my God, that droning speech by Marlon Brando at the end of the movie is just like, no wonder Martin Sheen killed him. Because like, dude, you're boring me to death. It's me or you at this point, man. It's me or you at this point. And you ready for this? God, this is gonna get me to me. Godfather sucks. I hate that entire trilogy of movies.
Not on this show, you won't. No.
I hate that entire trilogy of movies. I know the third one was crap. No, the first one, I would.
The second one is one of the greatest films ever. I would rather watch
the Pickleball channel on Pluto TV.
What the fuck?
God damn.
God damn.
Like honestly, I'm not
Pickleball than Godfather 2.
I've not seen all of them. I've only seen the first one. But damn.
Listen, that second one. Listen, I don't know how the fuck is it that Robert De Niro wins an Oscar for his portrayal of Vito Corleone in the second one, but Al Pacino doesn't win an Oscar for his portrayal of Michael in the second one. Listen, Michael in the second one is better than Michael in the first one and Michael in the third one. How the fuck you not? Listen, I don't know. And see, this is the thing about the Godfather Part 2. I don't know if he really smacked that one. I know it looked like he smacked the dog shit out of her ass when she told him, "I didn't lose the baby, Michael." And he hauled up and it's bad. He shouldn't have hit her. And I don't know whether or not that shit was real. But how the fuck did Al Pacino not walk away with an Oscar for that? That was the height of Al Pacino. That was the Al Pacino. That one. In The Godfather Part 2. They attacked me in my home. Like that was, listen, I know it was Fredo. I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. Like he hammed it the fuck up in Godfather 3. Like the only part of that movie that was even remotely sentimental was when he was confessing all them murders. When he's like, "I killed my father's son. I killed my mother's son." Like he was, "Go on, my son. Go on." And The priest didn't make it no better. Like the priest was on the other side of that bush. Like, what the fuck did you just say?
It was such a bore, such a bore fest.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The Godfather Part 2 was peak Al Pacino. I mean,
Yeah.
I think maybe Serpico. Hold on.
I don't. You're the problem. Maybe I just don't. I don't like Al Pacino all that much either.
All right, so I was just about to ask, have you ever seen him in Cruising?
In what?
I've never seen that.
No.
By William Friedkin?
I've seen all the big ones. I've seen The Godfather. I've seen Scarface. I've seen Casino. I've seen.
He wasn't in Casino, but that was Robert De Niro.
There was another one. They're all the same.
The Devil's Advocate.
Oh God, I hate that movie. That was when Keanu Reeves, love you to death, sir, was still in his like wooden phase.
Yes.
He hadn't come out yet, and he was really bad.
His country accent was
like it was.
Yeah,
it was okay.
I'm a lawyer. That's my job. That's what
Keanu Reeves has evolved nicely, and he is a national treasure. I mean, no harm to that man whatsoever.
But yeah, again though. But yeah, again, this is like early phase for him, so he was still stiff.
Listen,
but
still stiff.
If you truly, as a trans woman, if you truly want to be offended by some shit, find Cruising.
No, not.
Cruising is brutally fucked up. It is like every I think watching Cruising gave a lot of these homophobes and transphobes ideas, because it's fucking Al Pacino at his sweatiest. It is Al Pacino at his weirdest, and the movie itself is some offensive ass shit. But there's shit in that goddamn film. Me and the wife were just sitting there looking at each other like, they filmed this like out loud. Like,
well, what's funny is you think that these movies wouldn't, back then you can say, oh, it was made, because I looked it up, it was made in 1980. You can go, okay, it was time period, but just in 2016 we got that horrible movie with Sigourney Weaver and Michelle Rodriguez called The Assignment, where Michelle Rodriguez was this male assassin but was kidnapped and forced to go under sex change.
Yes.
Reassignment, and then now she's this gorgeous woman, and like I'm like, oh, you fucking did that in 2016?
Cruising is offensive to everybody. Cruising
I don't know if I want to see it. It looks like the picture on the box looks like the movie poster looks like YMCA the movie.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes, but it's worse than YMCA. Like when you know that part where it says you can do what the fuck you feel. William Friedkin was like, bet. They put shit in there. I was like, that's on film. They did that because they went and filmed in several underground gay clubs, and like there's places in New York that don't even exist anymore. And some of the shit that you were seeing in that film, I was like, yo, man, it's like, did you get paid for that? It's like, no, I just did.
Oh wow,
look, hey man.
It's like one of the 4 movies that Karen Allen from Indiana Jones was in.
Yes. Now, the reason I'm not a big fan of William Friedkin, but one of the first William Friedkin films I ever saw was To Live and Die in L.A. And that was the first movie I ever saw where the protagonist dies. It fucked me up. I wasn't ready, and they had to come out with an alternate version where the protagonist doesn't die. Because, like, you're at the end of the film, it's like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes before the film ends, all of a sudden, boom! You're like, the fuck? Did they just kill him? The fuck? How's this film going in? You know what I mean? Now, it does have the greatest car chase in all of film. It was filmed on the LA freeway, and the cars were going in the opposite direction. They were literally going in it.
Okay.
Fucked me up.
I would have to see that, because while I can't think if it's the best, or I know there's plenty of good ones out there, one of my absolute favorite car chases in all of movies is the Mini Cooper scene from Jason Bourne, the first Jason Bourne movie.
Of course, because
that's a really good one.
That was when Bourne was really, really. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't understand the powers that Jason Bourne had. Like, we were not prepared. Jason Bourne had a way out of everything. That's the first fucking movie.
It's the best modern day ninja movie without ever saying the word.
Yeah. And the CIA kept trying to kill this motherfucker. And all Jason Bourne was like, I don't remember who the fuck I am. What is wrong with me? Like, can y'all help me? Like, we can help you to death.
It's also one of the few movie series where I would recommend you do not read the books it's based on. They are awful.
Oh, they're trash.
They are awful.
Oh,
like, they took
so
shitty books and made better movies out of them.
Oh, they are trash.
But they need to stop.
You know what?
I mean, okay.
I own the original Bourne Identity, and God, it is trash.
It's garbage. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they took.
Well, see, now I'm glad I didn't read the books.
They took the jackal, his like enemy, the jackal, out of it. Thankfully.
Yes.
But they do need to stop, though. They do need to stop. We talked about this today on a little bit on Rules of Nerdquisition, because today our topic was Transformers. Like, Michael Bay, just stop now. Just stop. Just stop.
You can cut it out. You can cut it.
Let the animated people take over. Transformers 1 was fantastic. Let them go on, and you stop, sir.
Hey.
Stop.
Listen, do y'all remember Transformers, the movie, the 86 one? The cartoon?
Yeah.
We talked about it today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
All them years where they were shooting at each other and it looked like beams were just bouncing off each other and shit. And you get that fucking film, and within 5 minutes, these motherfuckers are dead.
I
murdered them.
I've got the death toll, not including one of our viewers pointed out the whole moon that was destroyed in the beginning.
Like the entire death total. Like the entire death total.
On screen Transformer deaths, 70. 70.
Yes.
70.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I get it.
And those are just the ones with names.
Yes, I get it. I understand that they were trying to sell new toys and shit. But
don't trash that movie.
I ain't trash it. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna trash it.
Do not trash it. Because look here, man.
If Hot Rod had stayed in his fucking place, Optimus Prime would have been alive. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it the fuck back.
Oh, wow.
Hot Rod is the reason Optimus Prime got plopped.
It's his fault. He just shit on our favorite character.
I know, right? Damn.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He did not earn the matrix of leadership from me.
Yes, he did.
He did. He said no, he did.
He had a redemption arc.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he had a redemption arc. Yes, he did.
He fought back.
Said, listen.
Killing one of the primes.
At least he had a redemption arc. Hey, Vader had a redemption arc, and he's the most prolific mass murderer in all science fiction.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. When Hot Rod started out in the movie, when Hot Rod started out, he was just carefree, happy-go-lucky, type of dude that just hung out with
reckless kid.
Hung out with another kid and just goofed off. That was Hot Rod.
Yes.
He decided that
when his ass out of a fight between two ancient motherfucking.
No, but see, when Optimus Prime and Megatron, when they were fighting, Hot Rod only wanted to help. He fucked up. Agreed. He should have stayed out of it. But even he agrees that he should have stayed out of it, because if he didn't, Optimus Prime would have died. He fell through a deep depression. Okay.
So deep that he got the matrix of leadership and became Optimus Prime. Fuck, you don't get rewarded for that.
But see, he spent the whole time making up for that.
Listen, if Godzilla and King Ghidorah are fighting, and I just so happen to have a fucking Jaeger from Pacific Rim, I'm staying the fuck out of it. Obviously, these two motherfuckers don't like each other. Obviously, there's some beef going on. I'm not gonna be responsible for fucking thousands of people dying because I'm over here trying to help Godzilla. Oh, you'll never get on Ghidorah, and then I'm the one that gets blasted in the fucking chest, and Ghidorah gets to fly the fuck off.
Gilbert, listen to this. You know what Thomas is doing? He went from, why can't I have a new Superman? Because all these whiny fans are bitching. They want the same old thing. And he's over here like, I want the same old thing.
Right?
All I'm saying is
exactly.
Listen, if Prime is gonna die,
all these things want the same old thing. I want something different.
Listen, if Prime was going to die, it should have been a one-on-one. Hot Rod brought his dumb ass in there thinking he could fucking help. Listen, it's fucking Megatron. You know exactly who the fuck this is. You don't. How would y'all like it if fucking I don't know. What's the one that came in after Transformers? The little fucking squeaky voice little fucking thing that was hanging out with Sam's kid or Spike's kid, Daniel. Remember that? That little motherfucker. Imagine if that little motherfucker picked a fight with Megatron. Megatron wouldn't even fucking throw punches at him. He'd just shoot him in the chest. Megatron is an Optimus Prime level fucking threat. Starscream, you can have all the Starscreams. You can fight the Insecticons. Hey, maybe you want to fight Astro Train. Come get this work. But when you see Megatron, you move the fuck out the way and let Prime
I understand what you're saying. They're both Prime.
Oh, you won't do it this
time. They're both Prime class Transformers. I understand what you're talking about. But what you have to understand is, in order to tell compelling stories, death doesn't always make sense. You want this big battle one-on-one to be perfect in your heroic mind scenario that you've created.
And
it doesn't always
work out that way. In order for it to be that, he has to earn the Matrix. He had to earn it
throughout the rest of the movie.
Could you imagine if
Starscream had that's why Ultra Magnus couldn't open it, because he didn't earn it. It was just given to him.
Okay.
Rodimus Prime, he earned it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Think about it. If Starscream had jumped in the middle of that fight between Prime and Megatron would have killed him. Megatron would have shot him in the fucking face.
But Megatron is a bad guy.
Well, see, that's expected of Megatron. Number one, and number two, he never liked Starscream anyway, so he damn sure would have shot him.
He was a lackey that he was useful for. And when Megatron died and then Starscream tried to usurp his throne and made his fancy crown, what did Megatron do? He got
first thing he did,
came back and wiped him out.
Yes, but then again, if Megatron is trying to, he even said it, I'm gonna rip out your optics. That is some ancient beef. That is ancient beef.
But that is some
weight. Yes, but see, here's the thing.
It gave weight to the story,
for 300 years to get this in. I'm about to beat the shit out of you. And all of a sudden, your little brother jumps the fuck in. If you don't get your little ass out of here, I've been waiting to fuck him up for 300 years. Sit over there. Like, they should have known. Even fucking, hold on. While y'all sitting around getting mad at me, Cup even said the same thing. Stay away, kid.
That was part.
So, and here's the thing, and that was
part of the story.
And that was part of it. Is that everyone
did it on purpose?
Is that is that Prime told him to stay away? Cup told him to stay away. Everybody told him to stay away, but he didn't listen. Because why? He was reckless. He was reckless. He was impulsive. He was a kid. That made him grow up. That made him earn the Matrix.
All I'm saying is this. If you notice, hold on. All I'm saying is this. If you notice, when it's an ancient rivalry, kids normally stay out of it. Obi-Wan didn't. If Obi-Wan had if Luke had jumped in between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, Obi-Wan probably would have pushed his ass the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Sometimes you gotta let ancient motherfuckers fight. Sometimes you gotta let ancient motherfuckers fight. That's why in King of the Monsters, Rodan got dissed the way he did when fucking Godzilla had beaten Ghidorah. He was like, how can I? If you don't sit your fucking ass down, I don't even like you anyway, bitch. Like, you killed my girlfriend. Sit the fuck down. And then what did Rodan do? My bad, dog. My bad. That's all I'm saying. Hot Rod is, y'all can like him.
You can say it.
And
You're
Rodimus
wrong.
is a good guy.
I mean, you can say it. I mean,
Wrong.
you can say it. I mean, that don't make it right. But I mean,
I'm just saying.
You can say it. And you just say it as that the only way the story would have worked.
Heroic arc after you done killed the fucking leader of the Autobots.
And how do you think he felt about that?
Really?
And how do you think everybody else looked at him about that? How do you think he was treated about that? And how do you think he dealt with it?
The whole movie. It's not like they were like,
what I'm saying is nobody ever really gave him
so, it wasn't it wasn't just like, oh well, it happens.
Cup never cussed him out. Cup never cussed him out. I would have.
Well, see, Cup didn't have to, because Cup knew.
When I fucking told you not to, you little punk ass bitch.
Cup didn't have to cuss him out because Cup knew he was already going through shit already. The last thing he needed was somebody telling him shit that he already knew that he fucked up.
I would have reminded him every day.
And he saw clearly that he was trying to fix it.
What's going on, Optimus Killer? Oh, you gonna earn this trauma, buddy. You gonna earn this trauma. Let me reset this.
He did already. And you're not winning this one. You're just mad.
I'm just saying.
Optimus died.
So you're just mad because Optimus died. That's all it was. You're just mad he died. But the only way,
all right. He was
that's your big brother, and you gonna jump in.
Optimus was okay.
You cost your little brother. You cost your big brother his life.
Listen.
Yes, because if your big brother is somebody you look up to, and he's in a fight,
the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna want to jump in and help. You're gonna want to jump him.
Motherfucker that you cannot beat. Because what?
But two on
one. Okay. 2-on-1 is better odds.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What would have happened if instead of Megatron going after Prime, because he kept an eye on the motherfucking ball. Let's say he grabbed fucking Hot Rod's little ass and then busted a cap in his face. Now Optimus Prime got to avenge fucking Hot Rod's little stupid ass. Now there's really gonna be some bloodshed. Or some oil shit, I guess. Energon shit? Would it be shedding Energon?
Energon shit.
Let me reset the goddamn show. This is a mini plot holes, shit talking. We're trying to make you guys smile because Christmas is around the corner. Episode of The Villain's View on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. If you want to hear us but can't watch us, go to gcpr.live. That way you can hear The Villain's View and all the other great, fantastic shows on this radio station, GCPR, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as The Villain. I am joined by two of the four. I am joined by Gretchen and the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. We are talking movies. Don't ask me why. We're weird. Again, we want to make y'all smile before Christmas. We don't want to hit y'all with nothing serious like, tariff that ass or President Elon Musk and his bitch First Lady Donna Trump. We didn't want to do any of that. We wanted y'all to smile. We did. We wanted y'all to go into the Christmas holiday with a bit of a smile on your face.
Watch us yell at each other.
And George.
Yeah, and watch us yell at each other.
George.
If you notice, we're not taking any of this seriously. We're still fucking good friends. We're still.
We
just disagree on a bunch of shit when it comes to movies.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're just wrong about that. But anyways,
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong. You were wrong about that. Anyways, wrong. George, Shy does not fit anywhere. Shy does not fit anywhere.
Go away.
You know what?
I hate Shia LaBeouf.
Shia does not fit anywhere.
Why do some people in Hollywood just continue to get chances? Like Shia LaBeouf is ass. He's a great actor. He can be a great actor. Don't get me wrong, but he's ass. Okay. He's a horrible person on the outside of that.
I don't know where you get that. He's a horrible person.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't call him. I mean, I wouldn't call him a great actor. I wouldn't go that far. Oh,
and George, I'm going to get you a Transformer. I'm going to get you a Hot Rod.
All right. So, if you were going to make a list of the 5 worst fucking actors working today, I'm going to start with Gretchen.
Oh, God.
5 worst?
Is Shia LaBeouf even working?
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
God, I mean, I'm trying to... What have I seen lately that's just terrible? I mean, I have thoughts like Simon Pegg should stick to comedy. He should not have gotten involved in Star Trek, my guy. Just Stay out of it.
Listen,
Yeah.
he got involved because there was not another Scottish or British actor that could have done it. Who else?
James Doohan wasn't Scottish.
I know this, and you know this.
And I don't think a white
is,
dude, I don't think one white American dude pretending to be a white Scottish dude is the same as like, blackface or pretending to be a trans woman or something. You know what I mean? There's a difference there.
But
there's
who else besides Simon Pegg?
David Tennant.
Get the fuck out of here.
Christopher Eccleston.
Christopher, I don't know what Who? Hold on. Who?
Destro and G.I. Joe, man.
Oh, stop. Stop that. Stop. He's too old. We were talking about a young cast. Chris Pine was young. Zachary Quinto was young. Carl Urban was young.
Well, he wasn't actually. Carl Urban had been around for a while, but
true.
I mean, I'm having trouble thinking of anybody who's not like current. Like, I think of bad actors, I think people that are not around anymore. Like, I mean, I know Kevin Costner's still doing like whatever that was, Yellowstone or whatever, and he's probably good at westerns. But I mean, like, how many times did every movie he make the same? Dances with Wolves, The Postman, Waterworld. It's all the same. Some moody. It's all
moody post-apocalyptic shit.
Listen, Kevin Costner. Do y'all remember when he was a sex symbol?
No.
What?
Kevin Costner was a sex symbol.
Do what?
I missed that.
Y'all mean to fucking tell me y'all don't remember him being named as people's sexiest man alive?
I've never paid attention to that, but no.
I think I was a minor.
And not gay.
Motherfucker, I ain't that much older than you. I remember this shit. Kevin Costner. What? I'm trying to remember what fucking movie it was where he played like he was in the Navy, but they thought he was a Russian, and it turns out he actually was at the end of the fucking film. They loved women, not Field of Dreams, Smoking Hot, but Field of Dreams is one of them. It was like one of his first fucking films. He was like hiding some shit. He worked in the NSA, but he was like a sailor or some shit, right? Turns out he was a Russian. But
movie should have been Field of Ass.
Field of Ass.
Someone is cultivating the field of ass.
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron is a waste of white privilege. Fuck all of you. If you
Kirk Cameron is just a waste.
Kirk Cameron is a waste of white privilege. Never has a man been that white, that plain, that stale, and still not achieved shit. Kirk Cameron, do you understand that when he first got on his Jesus kick shit, he used to go out to fucking out and do this, like he would have his microphone and go, "Hey, do you guys believe in God?" And every bunch of women like, "Yeah, I believe in God." "Do you believe that you're going to hell because you got tattoos?" Why did I never get that work? I got you. Beat Kirk Cameron's ass.
I got a good modern one for you. We just talked about him in our group chat yesterday because he just got cast in a movie I wish he hadn't. Jared Leto.
Oh God, Jared
motherfucking
Leto.
Jared Leto is playing Skeletor in the remake of Masters of the motherfucking Universe. Do y'all know what kind of torture he put his castmates around?
As Joker?
As sending like dead carcasses to them and stuff.
Like he mailed them dead rats.
Or some shit.
Used tampons, dead rats. Like all kinds of just shit.
Let's not talk about the catastrophe.
Jared would have never made it off the set.
What about Morbius? Let's not talk about that catastrophe.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Smoking Hot said my friend dated him. Why?
Oh my God. I feel sorry for her.
Was your friend's standards that low? God damn. Like shit.
Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
If Jared Leto had sent me a dead rat, I'd have sent him a live knuckle sandwich. I'd have punched him in his shit. The fuck is wrong with you, dog?
My bad.
Tom Cruise, who's the same in every movie. It's just Tom Cruise doing stunts.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, just
I can't even say the name Tom Cruise in this house without my wife going. I can't. I can't do it. Like, watch this.
Is she a fan?
Honey, how do you feel about Tom Cruise? Oh, she got her headphones on. She got her headphones on.
Oh yeah.
But if she didn't have her headphones on, you would hear her say, "Fuck him." I feel that I.
Oh, Tom Cruise can fuck off, man.
Seeds.
Oh god.
Jared Leto is ass seeds.
I did want to point this out.
Seeds, man.
I think it was you, Gilbert, telling me that, okay, I tried really hard to watch Dungeons and Dragons Thieves Among Us. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Film.
Now, let me finish. I tried to
Yes.
watch it the first 2 times, couldn't get through the first 15 minutes. I kept falling asleep or getting
Yeah.
bored.
Mhm.
I finally watched it the other night, got all the way through it. One, that movie is fantastically hilarious.
Right?
And
Yes, it is.
two, throwback to, if anybody watched the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon in the 80s, did anyone catch the fact that the 5 kids trapped in the cage in the middle of the maze were the kids from the cartoon of the 80s?
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, what?
Here's a hot
You
take.
can barely see them. You can barely see them, but I mean,
But yeah.
that was fun.
Here's a hot take, and I know both of y'all probably have not seen either one of these films, but I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
The wife.
All right.
What was the last weekend? Friday and Saturday. Like Friday, we started watching films, and then Saturday we was watching more films. Carry On Netflix is a fucking nonstop action thriller, and you need to watch it. That's the first one.
I don't have Netflix.
And number 2, and again, here's
Uh-huh.
a hot take. We watched Red 1, the Santa Claus movie, and
Mhm.
we watched
Hi.
Beetlejuice,
Mhm.
the latest Beetlejuice movie. And let me say this honestly. Red 1 was better than people gave it credit for, and that Beetlejuice movie was a bag of unfiltered, uncultured ass. That film sucked. That was the worst fucking film I saw this year. I don't give a shit. My wife fell asleep 5 minutes in.
This is Red
5 minutes
1?
in.
Red 1,
No.
you're saying?
No, Beetlejuice. Yeah.
We
I
loved
don't-
Red 1. We
Here's
fucking
another hot
loved Red 1.
Other than having a mild appreciation for 1989's Batman, I do not like Tim Burton or any of his work. I hate Edward Scissorhands. I hate Beetlejuice. Ugh.
I just want Tim Burton to recognize black people. He never has black folks in this movie. I mean, I want y'all to think about it. Throughout the entirety of Tim Burton's film career, the only black person that's ever appeared in a Tim Burton film
Billy D. Williams.
was motherfucking Billy D. Williams as Harvey fucking Dent.
Harvey Dent. And they didn't even let him come back in the sequel to carry the role forward.
Nope.
No. Fucking Harvey Dent.
Like, and then Joel Schumacher was like, "Hey, I hear Tommy Lee Jones is available."
When the height of your powers as a fucking director, when it comes to a diverse cast, is Billy D. fucking Williams, the guy that my older sister, who is literally 9.5 years older than me, swooned over when he was in fucking Mahogany. Tim Burton goes, "Well, I've had black people in my film. I've had Billy D. Williams, sir."
It's like, really?
Could you get somebody from, like, I don't know, fucking 2005? What the fuck?
Him, I call him, Helena Bonham Carter, and Johnny Depp the evil trifecta.
Helena Bonham Carter used to be really, really.
And she's got some good roles, as does
Mhm.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Donnie Depp.
Donnie Depp.
And only smoke
Johnny
half
Depp.
of it. Only smoke half of it before the show. Note to self.
Yes, yes.
But Tim Burton, he uses the same color palette in every movie. Every character could exist in the same universe. I mean, literally, Edward Scissorhands could be walking down the streets of Gotham and nobody would look twice at him.
Yeah, and then he could be eaten by the sandworm that Beetlejuice sicked on him. Like, I'm serious.
And Beetlejuice is probably
was the worst fucking film I saw this year. I'm so glad. And that shit made millions of dollars.
Of course it did, because everybody's got to.
Of course, it was a nostalgia. It was a nostalgia thing for Tim Burton, a nostalgia for Michael Keaton, a nostalgia just for the Beetlejuice character.
Michael Keaton was nominated for an Oscar for a movie called Birdman, which was a single shot fucking film that I could go back and watch right now and still be fucking entertained. He deserves something better than this.
Birdman was really good.
Jeez, that fucking. My wife fell asleep. She felt the credits were rolling. But Red One, everybody talks so much shit about Red One. Oh my God, Dwayne Johnson.
I haven't watched it yet.
But that shit was.
I haven't watched it either.
Fucking chains. Listen, anytime you have Santa Claus and Krampus in a movie, and they're brothers, and there's an actual moment where they reconcile. The fuck?
Digging the hell.
Listen.
Amazon is nailing it right now, though. They've got some good shows out there.
Yes.
And we're getting the third season of Invincible finally.
Yes.
Only ages later.
I just want more fucking what is that damn show about the elves and shit? The fuck is that show? God damn. The legend of Vox Machina. I need more Vox Machina.
Oh, I don't know about that. We got it.
That last season had me on the edge of my goddamn seat. I was like, no, don't do this.
They just dropped the second season of Secret Level, and I swear I've never been so hyped about fucking Mega Man as I was in that 9-minute short.
Oh my God, that was so amazing. The Mega Man was so amazing. Oh, I loved it.
I mean,
the only thing that is
still disturbing. Pac-Man is disturbing.
Oh, yes.
Pac-Man was highly disturbing.
Because people are just now realizing what I've said all along. Pac-Man represents corporate America. And those ghosts that are chasing him
are the people he's killed.
Luigi Mangione. Mm-hmm.
I can't comment on that.
Not trying to say anything good, not trying to say anything bad.
It just it is what it is.
It is what the fuck it is. Pac-Man has always been a stand-in for corporate America. They will eat everything that moves, and the only thing that stops them is ghosts, aka the people. I'm just saying, like, hey, argue with your mama, dog. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not commenting. I am not making a comment on that particular thing because I can't. But
can we get back to Jared Leto as Skeletor?
But Jared Leto as Skeletor is.
Who in the fuck is playing this?
Why?
I'll get your cast here.
Hold on. Who the fuck do they got playing He-Man? If Jared Leto is goddamn Skeletor, there's gonna be some. Hold on. For all you people that hated Kevin, what's his name? Goddamn, Kevin, the fucking Clerks director. Fuck. Can't think of his
Kevin
name.
Smith.
Kevin Smith. For all of y'all that hated Kevin Smith's version of Masters of the Universe, how you like me now?
Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Allison Brie is playing Evil Lynn. Allison Brie.
Allison Brie. Evil Lynn.
Idris Elba is Man at Arms.
All right.
Jared Leto is Skeletor. Hapthor Julius Bjornsson, famously known as the Mountain from Game of Thrones, plays Goatman. I don't know who the Goatman is.
Have you ever seen how big that fucking guy is?
He's massive, yes.
Who the fuck is Goatman?
Tojo Ata is Triclops. Sam C. Wilson is Trapjaw. Camila Mendez is Tila. And Nicholas Galazine is He-Man. Nicholas Galazine?
Who the hell is Nicholas Galazine?
Yeah, because they wasn't going to cast Idris Elba as no goddamn He-Man. Even though, and I've said this before, I've even made this comment well known. He-Man practices blackface. How you go from that blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy to this dark Negro with furry draws on?
Well, see.
Why the fuck he darken up?
Well,
Why the fuck he darken up?
He does get a bit of attention.
Here's the thing. Well, see,
Adam was already swole meat for no reason whatsoever fucking ever. You would think he just pulled a sword out and it's just, okay, I'm swole meat, but I'm wearing on furry drawers and this thing on the chest. No.
Well, actually, it's it actually happened because of a TikTok user named Hellspawn, and did a cosplay as He-Man, and which retroactively went through the lore of saying that now King Grayskull was black, and so that's why
people lost their fucking minds.
And so that's why whenever
you can't have
he changed,
you cannot have a black fucking He-Man.
I would take a black He-Man.
But see, when he got his power from a black man.
Yes, I'm sorry. If you look at the original 80s cartoon, He-Man's awful dark for a white boy.
Oh,
when that sword comes out, we go from swole meat, blonde hair, blue eyed white boy to all of a sudden really, really, really dark. Really dark.
And he was a smooth California.
Sun lamp black. I don't know what the fuck else to tell y'all dumbass.
He was a smooth California. Northern in the chat.
We talked about this last week on Rules of Nerdquisition too. Same thing, same gripe that me and Gilbert have, because we're in agreement pretty much. Like Transformers, why we love Transformers 1 so much is because it took place on Cybertron. It was not on Earth.
Yes.
They didn't even reference Earth. Masters of the Universe cartoon was great because it happened on Eternia.
On Eternia, yeah.
The Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren in the 80s was failed because, I mean, dude, the whole movie took place on Earth in some small town with one cop and no military trying to stop this. Like,
I'm sorry, I needed to see the Prince Adam version of Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, well, I mean,
he was the whole fucking time. Why did you need to pull up the sword about I have the power? Bitch, you already had the power with your greasy ass.
Guess what they're doing? I read the plot, the summary of the movie. Guess what they're doing? They're gonna be on Earth again.
God.
Yeah.
Why?
Stop it.
For what?
Just stay on Eternia.
Please.
If anything, go to Hordak's planet and
please something. Stay the
do that. Do the whole secret of the sword.
All that. You know what I mean? People on Earth are not ready to look at fucking Jared Leto's skull face. Ain't nobody trying to see that, dog. Just stay the fuck on Eternia. Because listen, Dolph Lundgren was the greasiest motherfucker in that goddamn film. He stayed greasy. Like,
he's
talking about Baby Earl. That motherfucker with the ditty out.
And it's funny, we make fun of him, but he's got like a degree in biochemical engineering too.
Yes.
Like, right? Yes.
Smart.
He out here in a loincloth, greasy than a motherfucker.
Like
remember when he tried to grab the sword and fucking Skeletor was throwing lightning at it and he finally got it up? And that's the greasiest I've ever seen that man.
Bro, you are so smart. You are so smart. You do all like biochemical, microbial shit. Stuff I can't even pronounce. And you were like, yeah, this script looks like a good idea. Yeah.
Like he looked at it. He said, you know what?
Universal Soldier, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, again. And he looked at. And again. He is a biochemical engineer and extremely intelligent. And he looked at it. He read the script and he goes, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He could have just been like, all I got to do is carry a sword and wear Baby Earl and I'm going to make all this money? All right.
So, all I got to do is just...
Work smarter, not harder, right? But no, here's the summary. A young man on Earth discovers his fabulous secret legacy as the prince of an alien planet and must recover a magic sword and return home to protect his kingdom. Just start at home, stay at home, stop fucking around.
Why would he be on Earth?
So why on Earth? Why not
you going to Earth?
Why not just be in?
Just be on Eternia.
In Eternia, Castle Eternia, and then he gets lost and finds Castle Grayskull, and then he has the power.
We established this. We established this that the only connection of Earth has to that entire family is that He-Man and She-Ra's mother are from Earth. Is from Earth.
Yes.
She came to Eternia and got married and never went home again. Never went home.
Yeah, that was in the 80s. That was in the cartoon in the 80s. And she was an astronaut. No, that was in the cartoon in the 80s. She was an astronaut. She went on a mission,
Yes.
passed through some kind of weird wormhole, and ended up in Eternia.
Got over there and was like, "Hey, I'm a king. Well, I guess I'm staying." Could you imagine if she had been found by like I don't know, like a fucking peasant, find her in a field?
I found a white woman in a ship.
I
in a
just
field.
I
She's
just
beautiful.
can't.
And got
And
married.
it goes back to the same thing. Like they can't take any like. We know Hollywood has no ideas, so what they do is they go back and they find old properties to make movies out of. But every time they take an '80s TV show, they make it a parody. They did it with Starsky and Hutch. They did
Yep.
it with Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
You know,
21
I swear
Jump
to God,
Street. Yep.
If 21 Jump Street, if they made a Knight Rider movie today, Kit would be cracking stupid ass jokes for 2 hours.
I listen, and my brother.
Oh, of course.
My brother the Saint, would make it his business to become an assassin.
Good.
And that whole movie.
Fuck up Knight Rider.
And I can tell you like this.
Come find you.
Well,
I
they
can tell you like
they
this.
already did-
That
they already
Kit
did
would
with
be.
Knight Rider 2000.
Oh my God, Knight Rider 2000 was horrendous. Knight Rider 2000 was offensive. Knight Rider 2000 was offensive to everybody.
That was a field of ass.
So Knight Rider 2000 was the Knight Rider 2000 was the GoBots of Knight Rider franchise.
Speaking of which,
GoBots.
I have a pitch.
Please
Or
don't say
GoBots
GoBots.
movie.
No.
If it's a
no.
pitch that
GoBots.
comes with a GoBots, that pitch better go into the trash.
No, but I have a pitch.
Who's financing
GoBots
this?
movie.
Hold it.
Who's financing this? Dollar Tree?
Now if the
No,
now if one of
That's
now
the only-
hold up if
only
one of
place
these
you could get GoBots.
Michael.
now if one of the
My
GoBots
God.
transforms into a dumpster and the other one transforms
Hey.
into a garbage truck.
Hey, it's all fun and games until Michael Bay goes, well, you know, I did things for the Transformers. I think I'm gonna
And they-
tackle GoBots.
And they
And
got
then
this.
everybody and their
got this-
grandmother gonna be all on GoBot nuts. I'm
And
telling
just-
you.
And I can see Michael Bay talking to his producers and students like, check this out. Look, there's this dude who turns into a scooter and he fights these rocks that transform into robots.
He said,
Right.
okay. So hear me out. This is what we're gonna do. All right.
I'm just saying.
So
What? Fuck around and let it happen.
it takes
There
place
is
on
money
Earth,
in
right?
These cartoons.
And this 13-year-old kid finds a scooter, and the scooter transforms.
Into a GoBot. There is money in 80s cartoons. They have made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They have made Masters of the Universe. Steven Spielberg keeps threatening to make a Voltron movie. If
Please
you
don't.
motherfuckers don't think somebody is not
no.
looking at goddamn GoBots right now.
Don't let Michael
All
Bay
right,
do it.
watch. Hey, when it happens,
No.
when it fucking happens,
My
I
guy,
don't want to hear shit.
nobody's looking at GoBots.
Nobody wants
I guarantee-
GoBots. Look here,
Nobody's looking.
look here, man.
I guarantee.
So look here, man.
No, they aren't.
There's going to be
No,
a
they
Silverhawks movie before a GoBots movie comes out. The fuck
No,
is you
they
talking
won't.
about?
No. Let me tell you something. Silverhawks, in hindsight, Silverhawks was wrong. It was wrong. It was just wrong.
And there will be a Silverhawks movie before there will be a
Because you about to
GoBots
tell me-
movie.
Wait a minute. No, for real. Silverhawks is wrong. You're going to tell me that you are going to graft metal on these people and send them into space? That's a war crime. Do you understand? That's a fucking war crime.
Here's the thing.
Okay, so check this
Who
out.
the
In
fuck would
2000,
They
do
volunteered.
that shit to people.
They
in
volunteered.
2000,
They,
2000
dog, no.
in 2015, Hasbro had a pitch for a GoBots live action movie that was
Boom.
canned, and now also bear in mind that Hasbro has officially pulled out of financing or co-financing any movies based on their IP properties. They are not involved at all anymore. So they said no more G.I. Joe, no more Transformers.
There is a rich, either a Chinese businessman or a Russian businessman, and he's to launder some money. You're gonna fuck around and get a GoBots movie. Listen.
So look here,
Well,
so look here,
In
man.
hindsight,
So look here, man.
Dog,
We'll get
listen, in
we'll get Grand Theft
hindsight-
Auto 6 and Elder Scrolls 6 before before we get a goddamn GoBots movie. All right.
In hindsight,
I'd rather see Billy
Silverhawks-
Zane. I'd rather see Billy Zane reprise the role of the Phantom.
listen,
Right. Exactly.
Geriatric Phantom.
I want y'all to think about this. In hindsight, the Silverhawks basically introduced us to a torture technique with people that volunteered. And they said they had space so that nobody noticed it was a crime. You can't just graph metal on the people. You are not allowed to do that. And one of them people the metal went right up to his forearm. You're just gonna let this fucking you're just gonna have a fucking arm out here freezing in the cold depth of space. What the fuck?
If you're gonna take 80s cartoons and make them into movies, I'm telling you, GoBots is the last thing anyone's looking at.
Okay,
right.
We would get Transformers we would get Voltron first. There's already been talk about
if
Thundercats. Robotech would be a great property to make a
Robotech would be amazing.
Listen, Robotech was the first fucking cartoon soap opera I ever watched. Like, I remember the end of the first season of fucking Robotech. I said, this shit is tragic. Why would you send me to school after watching this shit?
I
watched it and it was like, the fuck?
I have the entire Macross. I have the entire Macross saga on DVD. And yes, it's
oh my god, it is amazing and traumatic, but it is amazing.
They're gonna fuck up Voltron. They're gonna fuck up Voltron.
Oh, they better not. I know they are, but I hope they don't.
Of course, they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up. They can't get He-Man right. You think they're gonna actually get right that shit? No.
So look at
there is a live action.
So SC, we all know it's going to be the Lions. We all know it's going to be the Lion one because that's the only one. That's the one that's going to make the most money.
There was like 35 fucking vehicles to make Voltron. That shit was not necessary. Like,
no, actually, I think it's like 24.
By the time everybody formed into Voltron, there was 35 of them motherfuckers. Like,
is this real or is this a fan trailer?
What?
Of what?
Voltron?
It's a fan trailer.
Probably a fan trailer.
Spielberg has been talking about making a Voltron movie for about 10 years.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah. It's a fan trailer because it's got Pacific Rim scenes, Transformers scenes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, here's something.
Now, I will say this:
y'all
that
Battle of the Planets. Y'all remember Battle of the Planets?
Yes.
Yeah.
G-Force. Or as they were called in Japan, Gotcha Man. There is a live action version of Gotcha Man. Live action. And I have been trying to get a hold of a copy of that fucking thing for about 20 years. No, not even 15. I saw the fucking trailer for that shit 15 years ago. I want that movie badly. Because I even have, hold on, I'll even show you. This is the movie that came out. I got fucking diamonds and shit on it. But this is Gotcha Man 1, part 1 and part 2. I have this one. I want the live action version. Cause Gotcha Man is the shit. But I used to love Battle of the Planets. Matter of fact, one of the worst things that ever happened to me and my siblings is we tried to do the fucking whirlwind pyramid where they all got on top of each other and spun around. You ever throw your baby sister across the room? She was the lightest one, okay? It was 4 of us. She was the lightest one, so we put her ass on top. We all started spinning. Her ass went flying.
Dog, you talking to an only child here.
See, you need brothers and sisters.
No, I don't.
Because yeah, you did.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you did.
Nope.
Yeah, you did.
Nope.
Yes, you
nope.
do.
Nope.
I mean, it has.
Nope.
Voltron has an IMDb page, and it's got your man crush leading the cast.
Who? Henry Cavill?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck as who?
Probably Sven.
It doesn't say.
Probably either Sven or Keith.
Oh fuck no.
He's gonna be Keith. I'm sure of it.
He's gonna be Keith.
Either Keith or Sven.
Okay, so let's dreamcast this shit, shall we? All right, so Henry Cavill is Keith. Who's playing Pidge?
It's Shia LaBeouf.
Oh no.
if you put Shia LaBeouf anywhere near that Voltron film, it won't. Listen, you won't have him as a character.
No, you know. No, you know who I would. I
will put Jared Leto in there.
No, who I put as Pidge. You know how I put his Pidge? Elliot Page.
Yes.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Now, let's see. Keith Pidge, Lance.
My fan casting for Hunk, not necessarily a big dude. I can't remember his name, but he played Chief Tyrrell in BSG.
Oh gosh. Oh yes, I know who you're talking about.
No, the remake.
The remake.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I don't know the actor's name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Hey,
he was playing Aaron Douglas.
Yes, he'd be great. He would be great.
We can put Timothy Chalamet in there
as Lance.
Yeah, as Lance.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Now, who's playing Allura? Or no, better yet, fuck that. Who's playing Sven? Because I'm sorry, I like Allura, but I think she only got the job because Sven mysteriously left and nobody know where the fuck he went. But
he died.
If she's gonna be Princess Allura, he didn't die. No, he didn't, because he came back later on. Y'all remember he came back and fucking what the fuck? He came back and betrayed the Voltron Force.
No, he died.
Remember? No, he didn't die.
In the original series, Voltron shows Sven dies, but the character's brother is later shown in the series.
Oh.
Yeah.
So who's playing Sven? It don't matter. He gonna be
dead.
Don't
matter. He gonna be dead.
It don't matter. He gonna be dead.
I still like Elliot Page as Pidge. I think that's fantastic.
But yeah, I would think.
But it's always about your villain who sells the show. So who's gonna be Emperor Zarkon?
Franklin Jella. What are we talking about?
No, man. No.
Come on.
No.
Franklin fucking Jella.
No, Willem Dafoe.
He played the Skeletor.
He said no, Willem Dafoe.
He was crap as Skeletor.
No, I say Willem Dafoe.
Hold on.
That's my pick.
Son? Who plays
Lothar? Lotor.
Plays Lothar.
Yeah, Lotor.
Oh gosh, Lotor. That's a good one.
We could give that to Jared Leto.
Now that could be Jared Leto.
Yes,
I'd be okay with that because
he had to put scars on his face. You tell him like, "Hey, we can't put makeup on you because you're Jared Leto, but we can scar your fucking face up with like a box cut." Here you go.
Right? Yes.
Great. There you go. But what about my singing career, bitch? You can say.
I would say for Zarkon though, we get somebody totally like that you wouldn't expect. Like, remember when when Power Rangers came out? And everyone was like, Elizabeth Banks? And she was amazing in that role.
Oh,
fantastic.
You know who
Brian Cox.
You know who I think would be great? No.
You want a young Zarkon?
No. I know who.
If we're gonna have a trilogy, look, he's 80 years old.
No.
If we're gonna have a trilogy, we want someone to survive 3 movies.
Yeah, I think what's his last name? Brian Tyree. One who voiced
Henry.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Tyree Turner as Zarkon?
Brian
Tyree Henry.
From
as
Megatron.
He voiced Megatron in Transformers 1.
I know.
Awesome.
What I'm saying is
awesome.
this.
Yeah.
Listen, do you understand the black community gonna be mad at y'all? Oh, so
why does
make the black man the villain, huh?
He's gonna have makeup on.
And he'll be blue. He's going his blue face.
Yeah, and he was look. Darth Vader was black for 3 freaking movies until he took his helmet off.
That's true.
That is facts.
Hey, Chucks is talking about at the end of the original series, they briefly unmasked the bad guy and he all freezes. The person was gorgeous, long hair, runs away, much younger than expected. You're talking about in G-Force. You're talking about in Battle of the Planets. Yes. In this movie, in Gotcha Man 1 and 2, they fucking unmask his ass. And that motherfucker is gorgeous. Like, he is androgynous than a motherfucker. My lord, like, he is androgynous.
And
Okay?
also,
He is androgynous.
yes,
Yeah.
and also getting somebody young though is a good idea because look how it worked out for Ian McDiarmid playing the Emperor. He was only in his like late 30s when he played the Emperor the first time, but they made him look like he was 1,000
Yes,
years old.
Right?
they really did.
And
I
then when
thought
they
he
made the
was that old
movies
the whole
again,
time.
I know, and then they made the movies 20 years later, like this is what he really looks like, and you're like, oh,
It's like,
damn, he ain't
wait,
that old.
what?
Dog, ain't you, what are you, 50? The fuck is this? Like,
Like, first thing I thought was like, man,
the fuck?
what are you, 200 years old or something? Like, you was old in the 80s.
Amazon link to the live action Gotcha Man DVD. Ugh. And it's in Japanese, so I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta,
So you gotta learn Japanese. You gotta learn Japanese.
Them motherfuckers, listen, one thing I can tell you about Japanese movies, them bitches do not believe in the concept of, oh, so Americans watch this shit? We don't give a fuck. We gonna speak Japanese through this whole
No, they
fucking
don't.
thing.
And I just want to say that since I have a deep love of Japanese history and like culture, samurai culture, and all that kind of stuff, I've been replaying Ghost of Tsushima lately. And
Yeah.
I only watch it in black and white with the grainy film filter in
Yeah.
Japanese with full Japanese
You know
dialogue.
what?
I do not
Bring it
watch
up.
English translation.
Yeah, bringing up
Or dubbing.
Japanese. Bringing up Japanese reminds me of the one movie that really had me questioning myself. That movie is Taboo. It is a Japanese film.
If I've ever seen that one.
Never seen it.
It has Takashi Mike in it, and it is about samurai, but it's about samurai sexuality, things of that nature. And the reason I say this is because me and the wife bought it. We bought Taboo. We bought Irreversible, which I will never watch Irreversible again. Let me explain. Let me say this one more time. I will never watch Irreversible again. It is one of the most fucked up films I have ever seen. Think Memento. Now put Hostel and a Saw film in it. It is one of the most fucked up films I've ever watched, and I will never watch it again. But we were already up. She went to sleep. I started watching Taboo.
Japanese horror. They're cartoons.
Oh no! Japanese horror, like three extremes. The original Three Extremes is the reason I don't eat dumplings.
Just watch the original Japanese The Grudge and then compare it to the Sarah Michelle Gellar version, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa, big difference." Big difference.
No.
Like,
Listen,
no,
Japanese horror films are a little bit different. Like the movie Audition will fuck you up.
So are their cartoons and love of tentacles.
Listen, look here. Japanese horror movie, that doesn't make you go to therapy. They didn't do it right.
Listen, Audition had me really question it. Like I wasn't single when I watched it, but like if friend had set me up for that level of shit, I'm gonna fuck him up if I survive. Audition is fucked up. Three Extremes is just you. The original Three Extremes should not be as fucking wild as it is. And then you get to South Korean horror films. Well, not horror films, but you get to South Korean films like Old Boy is still one of my favorite. The original Old Boy, not that shit that Spike Lee did. The original Old Boy, you go, what kind of fucking ending is this? What are you giving me? What the fuck? How did I get here and why? The fuck happened to me? What was I doing last night? But back to Taboo. So Taboo, is it Japanese samurai and shit, right? And
it sounds like a porn title.
Well,
right?
Kind of. There's this really, 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 really attractive ass fucking samurai.
I was home alone one day after school when stepdad came home. I was just trying to do my homework.
But it's like they're all fighting in the dojo because they're picking new samurai. And this motherfucker gets up. He's the only one in a white karate. He's in a white gi and black pants. And he stands up and goes, "Hi." And he starts fighting with the stick. This motherfucker was fucking gorgeous. Like I'm tapping my wife, like, babe, wake up, babe. This dude fine as hell. What, babe, wake up. I can't be here. This motherfucker's gorgeous. But the reason it's called taboo is because here you have these really rough samurai men, and they're in there with this fucking guy who is turning everybody on, and they realize he's a problem. And they're like, the two heads of the samurai dojo are like, what are we gonna do with this dude? He is affecting everyone. Men are trying to sleep with him. High class men are trying to get him to come to bed with him, and all he's doing is, I just want to be a samurai. That's it. But he is fucking up all kinds of shit. And the end of the movie happens. But it was,
and then it ends.
I'm not going
right
because y'all might want to watch the fucking film. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
no, I get it.
Taboo is like one of them films. God damn. And it was all in Japanese it had English subtitles, but like you could tell. I was like, this is I understand why it's called taboo. But like 3 Extremes fucked me up. Like I won't eat dumplings to this very day because of 3 Extremes. Because of the first movie, dumplings. I'm good. We go to
there's some traumatic things that happen in movies.
I bought Chinese the other night and I saw them fucking dumplings and walked right the fuck past them. I was like, ooh, keep them over there.
Yeah. So I get it because like Gretchen just said, there's some things in movies that are traumatizing.
Listen. American films rely too much on jump scares and blood. Japanese horror films are just like regular everyday schmegular shit. Like Audition, a guy is a widower and his wife died, and his best friend's like, well, you're a movie producer. What if we set up an audition for you to get a date? And he's like, okay, I'm with it. And he picked this one girl who's really, really very attractive, but you could tell there's something wrong with her, right? Then you go to her house and there's a motherfucker in a bag. There's fucking all kind, just wild shit. And the guy, he dates her, but it doesn't really work out. She does not take that very well. And what she does to him is fucked up. Like, I can never hear anybody go, dee, 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 because of that fucking film. Because all I think is severed limb. She did something with needles.
No.
That should be illegal.
Stop.
Nope.
That shit should be illegal via the Geneva Convention.
I still have no problem getting a vaccine. Let's just not ruin that, okay? Let me just go get my vaccines and let me get 900 vaccines and boosters and leave me alone, okay? Let's not go there.
I'm just saying. Hold up. Nort's watched Audition. He said single white female to the extreme.
No,
I'm telling you.
He brought up Chud.
True.
Oh
Chud.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Say, I'm good. I saw that.
Listen. What the fuck was it with globby shit? Back, like, I get it, Steve McQueen's The Blob, then they remade it, and then they came up with the stuff, which is basically yogurt that eats you. The fuck were they trying to tell us, man? America does not want us to eat anything other than processed meat or some shit.
But going back to Dungeons and Dragons, I did not think a movie could make do a gelatinous cube justice on screen. That's a real monster from I know you don't play, you don't know it well, but gelatinous cubes are real monsters from Dungeons and Dragons. It's just a big cube of Jello that slowly dissolves anybody that gets stuck inside of it.
Listen, there's far too many films where I just sit there and look and go, "The fuck is you doing?" Like, I watched the original Alien the other, and I was like, "What the fuck? I'm not going down on that planet. I'm not going on that planet, bro. I'm not going." Especially the what is it? The Domo? What's the name of the ship? The Domo. They go on that fucking planet.
The Nostromo.
Nostromo. They fucking go on that goddamn planet, and anything that has a lower level, Like it has a lower level. If I get to one level and they say, "Hey, there's some other shit down there," I'm not going.
Let's even set that very valid concern aside because you're right. I ain't going. But let's say we go and Bob comes back with some shit on his face. First of all, I'm not hovering over it, looking at it, poking at it, going,
bye.
No,
Hey, Bob gotta go.
Bob is in.
No.
Bob is at the very least is in quarantine
Yes.
for the rest of the
Yes.
for the rest of the trip.
Mhm.
No, it just fell
Not
off.
coming out of that box, dog.
Oh,
Anything
it
that goes
fell off my
through-
face. It fell off my face. Oh, you feel like a sandwich? Yeah, sure. Let's go have dinner. Fuck
No.
that.
Anything
Fuck
that will
I
go
said,
through your
no.
motherfucking, you are wearing a breathable fucking suit and something jumps on the glass and goes through it, bitch, you staying on the planet. Obviously they wanted you there. So have fun.
Say, look, and look at, and don't, as I said, don't try to get on the ship. I'll put my hand on your chest.
This he
Just
said to the airlock.
to the airlock, yup.
Narthan in the TikTok chat said he died once from a gelatinous cube, and yes, I would be embarrassed too.
Yeah, see,
I would
that's what I'm saying.
like that. That's
They
huge.
don't really
boy
move.
would have had to take the rest of the trip outside.
They
like,
just kind
hey,
of sit there. They don't do
Nostromo
anything.
had to go. Like, hey, we gave him a suit, and he just stayed outside. You ain't bring it back in? Fuck no! Did you see everything on his face?
Said you bring him inside. Bring him inside.
Attack if you don't let the motherfucker in the building.
And you're absolutely right, George. It's credited as a gothic horror film because what they based the premise of Alien on was a haunted house in space. That was the theme that they went with when they wrote the movie. But
listen, if you leave the ship with nothing on your face, and you come back to the ship with something on your face, you're not coming back in the ship. We're gonna have listen, we're gonna have a little box that's airtight to put you in the back of it, and we just gonna fly away. Like, hey, whatever the fuck is on his face, I don't want it in the building.
We just keep repeating themes that me and Gilbert have talked about. We're going straight BSG. Boy getting airlocked.
You gotta go.
Yup. You got.
You
Gotta go. Gotta go.
You gotta fucking go, man.
Say, look at. I say like Robin Harris. You gotta go. Gotta go.
Gotta go. You can't come back on the ship. But the other one I was thinking about was Event Horizon. And this empty ass ship, right? And it's got a black hole device on the inside of it that helps it go to the other side of wherever the fuck in this many amount of days. But you find out the entire.
Well, see,
that was a better Doom movie than actual Doom was.
Right?
Like that.
Yes.
The ship went to hell, right?
Yeah.
He had to
came
go.
back.
He had to
Yes.
go. Hey, there's a bunch of free films that you can watch on YouTube. I was watching In the Mouth of Madness, and they was out at lunch, and that fucking guy came through with a goddamn axe and walked across the street and smashed the window and said, "Do you read Sutter Kane?" At that point, whatever you're trying to hire me for, I don't want to do it. All right.
I do want to see.
You don't want this job? Fuck no, I don't want this. Do you see what they did to this dude?
I do want to see Nosferatu though, Indigenous Brother.
Oh, yes.
I love vampire films, and already Willem Dafoe was fantastic in Shadow of the Vampire, which was also about the making of the movie Nosferatu.
Yes.
I just want to throw this out there. As far as vampire films, one that's underrated that nobody ever gets to see anymore. Oh my God, I just lost the name of it. It's got Bill Paxton, Lance Henriksen. Bill Paxton, he's drinking the guy's blood in the bar, and he's like, I hate him when they ain't been shaved. Like, what?
Oh, fuck. What film is that? I know which one you're talking about, too.
Near Dark.
Near Dark.
Okay.
Near Dark.
Hold on. Narcid Blackula.
No.
Blackula.
What is fucking Blackula? Narc, the fuck are you talking about?
Blackula.
Okay. Before we go, and in lieu of final thoughts, I will ask this question and I will go around because we got 5 minutes. It's a real simple question. Give me a brief answer on why you think it is. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I will start with Gretchen. Gretchen, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes, and so is Batman Returns and Gremlins 2. Or the first Gremlins, not Gremlins 2.
Why do you say that?
because they have Christmas themes, not just taking place at Christmas. They have Christmas themes. In Die Hard, he's coming to visit his family for Christmas. He's going to a Christmas party to see his wife and estranged family at Christmas, and he's bringing gifts. There's Christmas music in the movie. It's Christmas time. I don't know why this is an argument anymore. I don't care what the producer says. I don't care what Bruce Willis says. The fact that it comes on every year and I watch it at Christmas, right after I watch A Christmas Story and Gremlins and Batman Returns.
I found out that my wife might not be as white as I thought she was because she fucking hates A Christmas movie. She fucking hates it. She's like, that is what white people should. A Christmas Story. A Christmas.
I don't really like it. It's just like
the thing with the legs. She's like the fucking legs and the Red Rider and sticking your tongue on shit. She hates that fucking.
I think it's overrated, but I'm just saying, like, these are movies that I would, if they were on during Christmas, I would watch. Gremlins is always a staple of mine. I watch it every year, but definitely Die Hard. I've already watched it twice.
Okay. All right. Okay.
In the last 2 weeks.
Angry.
Yes.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes, because there's a Christmas tree in it. Fun fact. Here's the thing. All right. So I want to say, what was it? The last Melons You, when I made mention about Carl Winslow and the ties with Die Hard and Family Matters. So, because of the magical algorithm of TikTok, it popped up on my For You, the full conspiracy of it, at which it starts at Ghostbusters. So in Ghostbusters, the final end of Ghostbusters, where there's the big, where Gozer goes in, and there's a big explosion, blah, 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 and all this stuff like that, and everybody's going through chaos. And throughout the whole time, the cop that brought the Ghostbusters there to the mayor's office and threw him in jail was Al Johnson, a.k.a. Carl Winslow.
What the fuck?
So, because
conspiracy for this shit?
Hold up. It goes deeper. So, during the chaos, he pulled out his gun and he shoots a kid 13 years old, named Steve Urkel. Because of that traumatic experience, he moves to another department in L.A. Fast forward a couple months, it's in Christmas, and what happens? Terrorists take over a building. Bruce Willis goes in and says, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," and again, he's caught in another traumatic experience. So he transfers again to another department in Chicago. Now, throughout the time in Los Angeles, you can kind of see that because of him gunning down the kid, it's starting to break his psyche a little bit. Because you're seeing that he's saying that he's built a family and he doesn't have a family. He's been buying extra food, but he's just a really, really big guy and he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So he moves to a quiet place in Chicago, transfers to that precinct, and that's when he has a full psychotic break. Builds a whole life of his wife, aunt, mom, whole family, and next door neighbor is the kid that he gunned down. And you'll see eventually throughout the whole series, everybody else goes away except the kid, Steve Urkel. And that is the entire whole conspiracy theory of how family ties, not family ties, how family matters ties in with not only with Ghostbusters, but also with Die Hard, which happens to be a Christmas movie.
That's the wildest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard anything like
Yep.
He already told me, so I was surprised. Back to you, Tom.
Okay. I don't even have an answer now. Thank you for the fucking the connections between
That's wild, right?
Fucking wild.
That's a wild ride, right?
That's the wildest shit I ever seen.
That's a wild ride, right?
That's the wildest ride that has ever been taken on this fucking show. Like dead ass, the wildest ride that has ever been taken on the Villain's View is that one. There's a connection between Reginald Bell Johnson, Ghostbusters, fucking Die Hard, and goddamn Family Matters. Do I think it's a Christmas movie?
Which honestly,
I don't fucking know now.
It was probably
before we started this shit.
It was probably Ghostbusters. Probably Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters could be a Christmas movie too, because I mean, at one point, I think in part 2, when it would take place during Christmas. So
I don't remember. Part 2 was bad. Part 2 was bad.
Absolutely no. I don't care. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But we got to end this fucking show. What you guys have got is just a bit of a taste of what you can expect in 2025 with the return of Plot A-Holes. 4 assholes talking about movies. We will be reviewing movies. We will be talking about movies. We'll be talking about upcoming movies and things of that nature. So please
having watch parties.
Watch parties, yes.
Parties, because apparently they have free movies on YouTube. So we'll just pick a free movie off of YouTube and do a watch along and talk shit the entire fucking time. Plot A-Holes coming in 2025 on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Wow. That conspiracy theory got me fucked up. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with this. But
stay tuned for something serious with Conversations with T. Nathan.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
Probably get mad as hell.
Before we enter off this road, or before we enter off the show, Gretchen, Angry, and myself want to wish every single solitary one of you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Solstice.
Or if you don't celebrate it all, Happy Solstice, Happy Festivus, Happy Krampus, whatever. Please be safe. We love you guys. And next week, we will be previewing The Jankies. The best of the worst in the Jankies Wars. Like, yes, this week, I will be making videos to give out the 6 Janky Award nominees and the 5 My Name Caesar Bitch Award for Badass of the Year. So stay tuned. And as for us, we will thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you all in 7 whole days. We're going to close out the year strong. Ladies and gentlemen, the villains are out. Stay tuned for Conversations with T. Nathan.